Hi everyone, it's Susan. I'm going to do a flip through of my newest junk journal. I'm calling Vintage in Sepia because that's the color scheme all the way through. It has two signatures. I think there's 10 pages in each signature. I actually forgot to count. But the spine has got this pretty piece of lace and some little button dangles on there. It's gorgeous fabric. And then a fabric tie. And once you untie it and take the tie back, this flips open, kind of like an old time watch is what I kind of pictured, or what do they call those? A locket, that's the word, locket. And it starts with the inside. The inside's also covered with a very old tea-stained fabric, old looking I should say. And there's a journaling card tucked in. The set that I used to make this is one that I created. It's also up for available for purchase and download on my Etsy shop. I'll put a link in the description. But they all feel very real when you look at them. You feel like you could take the things off the page. Here's a belly band with fabric gather on there. And a little journaling card. This is a fabric snippet thing that I made. I can't remember the name, but snippet strip, I guess you could call it. Various fabrics and laces. Another little tag tucked in there. There's a tuck spot with a big journaling card. Folds out, makes some nice journaling space on the back. I chose this page from an old, really old dictionary because it has the word journal on here. I thought that was kind of cool. Just love all the colors. This is some tea-dyed graph paper and a fabric gathered strip up here at the top. And this is another fabric snippet that's also covered with some cheesecloth that's been tea-dyed. Another big journaling card with a piece of old lace on the top. I love the crunchy sound. And that flips out, and it's also got a tuck spot for a little tag. This is my favorite page. I love the way this one turned out. And here's a little fabric flip with some lace and some fabrics. Tea-dyed envelope with a little card inside. And a postage stamp that I made. And I even made up an address and typed on there with my old typewriter. And this is a tuck spot. This is, you can tuck all the way through. You can put some long things or tall things in there. And then there's that space there and that space there. And a little tag. And this is just a little booklet of lined paper. Tea-dyed lace doily. And there's another little journaling card. Put a few of these that I typed up throughout. These are Victorian expressions. Least said, soonest mended. And here's another journaling card that tucks in this corner spot. It's covered with a fabric that I have. I guess it's not, I'm not sure. It's not a lace, it's a open weave something or other, but I just love the look of it. And here's some more journaling space. And here's a little altered paper clip that's covered on both sides with some little buttons off the side. And that comes off, and then this opens up to little attached hearts. This is sewn through to the outside of the spine. The signatures are actually attached to a strip of fabric covered cardboard, so it's an invisible, I don't know what the wording is, but you don't see the signature stitched through here, except for this I did separately outside of the signatures. This stitched through here is also under here and is stitched through, and that's the other ends of the string, so it holds the cardboard that's under this fabric that these are attached to. It holds it all the way through the spine, gives it extra stability. That's the way I've been making mine here lately, and I really like the way that turns out. It makes it really stable, and then you also don't have the stitching showing on the outside if you prefer to have it invisible. So this starts the second signature. Some beautiful tea-dyed images of that actually picked up the lace really pretty on there. And here's a little tab on the side of fabric. And then this folds down, and that also has a pocket with a couple of tickets inside. So that's the back side of the envelope. Hope you can see that. And then this folds out for some more journaling space. And here's a couple of little tuck spots, some full journaling space, a little card. So these are like horizontal belly bands. Here's a tea-dyed lace heart that makes a nice tuck spot. And this one also goes all the way through up under there, out the other end that way, or there's two more tuck spots. It's got a couple of little sheet, I guess it's one sheet of paper on there. And then these little images tucked in. And I've attached lots of different laces onto the edges. These are, some of them are truly vintage and others are newer that have been tea-dyed to give the vintage appearance. I love that image. This is a paper doily doubled up to make a pocket or a tuck spot. And this is attached on the edge to make a tuck spot that way for another big journaling card. This is the center of the second signature. Some lace on the edge for a tuck spot for that big journaling card. And there's another one. She's so sweet. It opens up and you can write on the back. Tucks right into there. Here's a belly band. All these images, including these, are some vintage ephemera that I have that I scanned and then printed out, and they're also going to be included in the sets that are on my Etsy. Here's another fabric flip. Held in place with a button. And this one has a little booklet tucked in there. There's a little card. There's another one where I made the vintage stamp and then typed up an address. It's actually my mom's first name, first and middle name, Evelyn Hannah. And then I just made up the rest. Old pictures and another big journaling card with lace at the top. Love the way that one turned out. That's tea dyed and it just picked up the image of the lace. And another fabric snippet stitched on the edge here. And there we are. And I've put my Hastings Cottage designs on the back and signed it and covered it up so it's not ruining the color scheme. And that's my newest Vintage in Sepia. And thank you for watching. Bye.